Jolly good show, Major.
What's going on, TTC? Proper conversation. Well, here we are again, and just as to be expected, the 49er fans are saying what they always say. Matter of fact, I have to say, let me belay my last statement. I'm going to stop right there because what I just said, I actually don't even know to be accurate. And the reason for that is I've only watched two videos. I watched the Iraqi vet, and then I watched Mac Main. Mac Main, oh my God. Ah, shit. Ah. Man, I fucking hurt my lower back at the gym tonight, and I'm pretty upset about it. My brain said, Rob, stick at 225. Stick with 225. I hadn't deadlifted in a few weeks. My mind said 225 is good enough. Like an idiot, I went ahead and went up to 315, and about 5 reps in, something tweaked. And now I'm officially an old man. But anyway, the Iraqi vet get on there. Of course, we're all bandwagon. I don't understand what these fans keep talking about, that our fans left after we lost the Super Bowl. What are you guys talking about? It's like you guys don't have, I mean, maybe the channels don't exist anymore as they were, but it's like you guys don't have a record of the videos that are made right there on the people's channels that you're talking about who left the fan base in the TTC. It's right there. The proof, the digital proof is right there for you just to click on and see. No one left right after the Super Bowl. The people from the Seahawks fan base who left while we were still smoking people. Pigpen, Hawks Nest, Seahawk Night, 24/7 Seahawks. They all left. They all left right at the peak of the success. What are you guys talking about that they left because we're not good anymore? That's stupid. It's stupid. What are you guys talking about? You guys, I mean, I know it makes sense to say that stuff because it makes your videos sound better, but you got to say something else, especially because the proof is right there for you to look and everybody else to look at as well. You guys just keep on saying it because it makes you feel better that your team is in the basement of the division. I guess I can understand that, but it's just not true. Iraqi vet was saying such crazy stuff in his video. I'm assuming that the Iraqi vet must be suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder because his brain doesn't seem to work fucking very good at all. He says that, oh, you know the Seahawks are in a bad way when you got multiple fan bases trying to rip us up all at the exact same time, is the way he said it. Iraqi vet, bro, I bet we do have multiple fan bases ripping on us all at the exact same time. The reality of it is, I know you guys don't want to hear it, but the reality of it is we're still the defending NFC champions. Until the point that we're not, that's what we are. And for one thing, misery loves company. So all these fucking fan bases that want to try to rip apart the Seahawks, what's their record in the at this point in the season right now? I know the 49ers like to rip on us, but you guys are in the basement in the division. Yeah, you 49ers motherfuckers are so upset because there's been a changing of tides. There's been a changing of tides in the NFL. It's very obvious as you look at these teams' records right now. There's been a change of tide. Minnesota's 7-2. You got Cincinnati putting in work. You know, but look at Dallas. Everybody thought Dallas would be in the mix. Look at Dallas right now. I know we're almost hurt, but you got these teams on opposite ends of the spectrum as what we thought they would be. And you 49ers are at the bottom of your division. And that sucks. So the only thing you can really do is try to deflect some of that onto other folks. And I get it. I understand. Iraqi vet says, yeah, you Seahawks fans can beat your chest if you want to about being 12-point favorites. But it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. The line opened up at 12, but that doesn't mean nothing because Vegas never gets nothing right. I'm not even the betting type. I'm just saying, you want to get on your video, Iraqi vet, and come up and talk all this confidence about how you know Blaine Gabbert's going to go in there and just whoop our ass when the line opened up at 12. That means that we're so favored to beat you. When you have a spread that's that big, Iraqi vet, I'm sure you're probably a betting type. That means that we're such a favorite that we just pick you instead because there's no way, 12 points, I mean, chances are we probably won't beat you by 12, I mean, typically speaking. So pick the Niners because you can you can win on the technicality. That's how fucking whack your team is, bro. And that's a hard motherfucking dose of reality to accept. So we understand you guys' hate. We get it. Now we understand also, from the Seahawks camp, okay, TTC and otherwise, that this is not the year that we expected. Okay, I'm a realist, and Iraqi Vet says there's he's not seeing any other vid makers. I seem to conveniently get left out of that conversation. All the real Seahawk fans. I guess that's to be expected. I haven't been in TTC that long, I suppose, so maybe just don't know. But I've been there. Like Mac. Well, I'll get to Mac Main later. I've been there, bro. I'm a former season ticket holder. All right, from back when I was a young tyke. But yeah. All right, Vet. There's a 12-point spread for a reason, bro. And then we get Mac Main. Now Mac Main just completely lost it with me. I actually have watched Mac Main's videos in the past and thought he was a pretty good video maker. I liked, I said he's a decent video maker. I liked what he had to say usually. But apparently Mac Main has some deal where he was gonna root for for some other team as his team is on a bye week. Red flag. I don't give a fuck if it was bye week or if it was what week it is. You ain't never gonna catch me repping no other team in a fucking video that was over 11 minutes long. He spent over 11 minutes repping the 49ers. That's a red flag. Oh, that's a red flag. And Mac Main wants to get out there and talk about Mac Main's video was ridiculous. Mac Main, I guess, forgets the reality that he's probably one of the, if not the oldest person in the TTC. So he's out spitting up all these names from yesteryear. Like, bro, first of all, you didn't say nothing, okay, that none of the Seahawk fans know. I don't know. Well, I can only speak for myself. Like I said before, I'm well versed in Seattle Seahawks current and history, okay, historical. But he's spitting up all these names from previous Seahawk teams from back in the late 70s and 80s. Then he goes on to start talking about the Seattle Supersonics and players from back when they were a championship team when Lenny Wilkens was coaching and all this stuff. I'm like, what is it, bro? Just because you can rattle off the name of some players, big deal. What does that got to do with anything? Mac Mason there just making himself look old as fuck in his video. Trying to jump on the 49ers dick, reference the Super Bowl from back in back Super Bowl XL. Oh man, Mac Main, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to say about your video was ridiculous, bro. And then Mac Main, this dummy, he wants to get on there and start saying about how he's spitting off facts about historical Seattle. Okay, the history of Seattle sports. And then he doesn't even know what he's talking about. Talking about how the Sonics used to play in the Kingdom. Watch this video. He said he didn't quite understand back when he was so young how they turned the Kingdom, which was a basketball stadium, into a stadium for the Seahawks. Oh, like as if there's any basketball arena out there that could actually house a football game. Oh man, Mac Main. Just so you know, Mac Main, just in case you ever try to tell the story again to, I don't know, your children or your grandchildren or anybody who might listen to you as if you know what the fuck you're talking about, that's completely and totally inaccurate. The Kingdom was the Seahawks stadium. Okay, the Sonics played in the Key Arena, but the reason the Sonics played in the Kingdom was because of construction that was going on in their actual stadium. So they built the basketball court in one very small corner of the Kingdom. And that's where the fans sat to watch the Sonics play. They didn't turn a basketball stadium into a football stadium, you dummy. They turned a very small portion of a football stadium into a basketball stadium. Football stadiums seat like 40,000 more people than basketball arenas. I was actually taken aback at all the nonsense that I heard in these two videos. I know the 49 cents did a video. I didn't even have it in me to watch any of the other videos that I'm sure that were full of a whole lot more nonsense. I said before in my previous one against the Niners that I'm going to be creating a 49ers Crow movie. Okay, so I went ahead. I was going to actually post a part 1 and a part 2, but I figured, you know what? Let me go ahead and just do one movie over both games. So we'll have there will be, before the season's up, it's probably going to take me a little while to get it put together, but there will be a 49ers Crow the movie video coming from the Proper Conversations channel. And because we're going to go in, we already spanked them at their own house. Now they want to come in all confident because they got Blaine Gabbert? Blaine Gabbert coming in and starting as the quarterback, as if Blaine Gabbert is a better option than Colin Kaepernick. Now I get it also. You guys are going based on the based on the fact that Gabbert came in and won a game. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Gabbert came in and won a game. Good for him. But you're gonna sit here and try to tell me that you guys really believe that Blaine Gabbert is a better option than Colin Kaepernick? Because you guys weren't saying that when you signed Blaine Gabbert in the offseason. No one was pumping up Blaine Gabbert when he got signed, okay, by your coaching staff. Nobody. Right? You guys know that. Nobody. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. Who was pumping up Blaine Gabbert? Nobody. Nobody. You guys were like, what? You guys, matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I could see disgust on the faces of the 49er faithful when you signed Blaine Gabbert. But now, Blaine Gabbert is the reason you're going to come into the clink and beat Seattle where we typically don't lose. And please don't even start into my comment section about how we've lost 2 games at home. Obviously, we lost 2 games. I saw us lose the games. Okay? It doesn't change the fact that we typically don't lose at home. Especially to the 49ers. Wake up, 49ers. You're not getting out of the basement. You're the worst team in the NFC West. You guys will stay in the basement. You guys will stay in the basement. That's all I got. Fuck the 49ers. Go Hawks.